My name is Courtney, and my practice is 4 Eyes Optometry in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're a high-end, independent luxury eyewear boutique. We wanted something unique and different in Charlotte that hadn't been done before. My goal was to create a niche practice to support the eyewear that I was going to bring in. Plus, I wanted an environment that I would love working in every day. So my dispensary I did myself with the help of my family. We created everything. We went to antique shops, kind of consignment stores, repurposed everything with spray paint, kind of redid it. We did our frame boards ourselves because we wanted to create a different environment than the typical frame dispensary, and plus it was cheap. So as a new graduate, you want to do everything as cheap as possible. We are looking to be a destination optical. A frame line once told me that that's what you want to be. You want to be some place patients would go to look for frames versus just going to see their doctor and then buying a frame at the end. So a destination optical. When you're looking to bring in a frame line, the first thing we do is when we go to a show, we go through the collection ourselves. So we know what our patients like, we know what sells, we know what we like, and so we are able to push better what we enjoy. It's pretty easy. You usually just fill out a credit form. Some of them require you to pay a portion up front. Some of them just have 30, 60, 90 billing. So there's nothing really legally involved in it, but you want to make sure that you're invested in that frame line because you don't want to get stuck with it. You want to feel like you can sell it. You want to believe in it. When we're looking for a frame line to bring it in, we ask the reps certain questions. A lot of the stuff I didn't know before I opened cold, but you want to ask what their buy-in is. A lot of high-end frame lines want you to buy 40 or 50 pieces, which as a new practice, that's not always possible yet. And so you definitely want to ask that. You want to ask what the trade-in is. So a lot of frame lines, if it's a high-end, if you buy one and that frame can't sell, they may require you to buy 2 or 3 more. A lot of insurance companies, they have a kind of a bottom line as far as frames go, as far as frame pricing. So we have to have a certain amount of frames on the board that represent that pricing. We honestly don't have a lot. We have kind of our bare minimums. We lean towards the higher end frames. We obviously make more off of those, and if you can sell them, you do better. My advice for new graduates who want to open cold is to go for it. I think you're never happier than when you get to make the decisions yourself. As long as you work for someone else, there's going to be things that you don't like or things that you want to change. There's a lot of sacrifice and hard work involved, but I think the best thing is looking down the road, 20 years, and you're responsible for yourself, So it's a great thing to say. If you work harder, you're going to benefit from that versus, sometimes if you're stuck in associate positions that you can only make so much, you can only go so far too.